Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Sorry about that. Sorry.
My fault. I bucketed up the software.
I was just having a slight panic then because I was having to fix it right at the last moment. Angela's here. Oh, you're number one, Angela. Hi, guys. Libby's here. Hi. Vicky Ware's here. Morning.
I just looked at the time. Angela Holland has been there for 15 minutes.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry, Angela.
Morning, everyone from Australia. Are you in bed with your husband again this morning? Morna. Oh, hello, Morna.
Hi, Morna.
Long time no see. Annie Hogan. Have you been before, Annie? Have you been part of these lives before? Hi, everyone. This is Sarah. I'm sitting a... Is this word?
You'll get more in a minute.
It's going to go. Cryptic. Hi from Michigan, Michelle Mallory. Have we seen you before, Michelle? Lovely to see you. Welcome, welcome. I'm sitting on the boat doing crochet. Don't know how good the Wi-Fi is going to be to see it. On what boat? Is it rough? Ooh.
Yeah,
you know what I'm like with that.
The Wi-Fi's shit.
What are you thinking?
Wi-Fi's rubbish.
My phone got too excited, wanted to post Angela. Hello, everyone from Devon. Hello, Charlotte. Janet's here.
Charlotte.
Evening, everyone from Spain. Anne Blake's here. Hello, Anne. Sarah says, I've no idea. Blanket by the time I hit Oban. Lol. I loved Oban. When I went to Oban. Hello, says Viviane from Germany. Pia's here. Hello. I like making the animals, says Angela, in crochet, I'm assuming. Angela Garberg's here. Hello, everyone from Narbonne in South France. Bonsoir.
Bonsoir.
Kelly Moore's here. Ooh.
Did you see the post, Lindsay?
I just saw it before we came on because I was putting a pattern. Kelly's like, very good. Very good. We might go and have a look at that in a minute. She makes them too, says Sarah. Love amigurumi. Oh, origami. Is that meant to be? I don't know. Angela says, sorry, Kelly. It moved as I pressed. Hi, everyone, says Dawn Jackson. Hi there.
Hi, Dawn.
Yep, shoes off. You can wow me anytime. Gary, it's you. What are you doing in there? Oh, good evening, everyone.
I was entertaining everybody whilst we were waiting.
Angela says, have you read...
to fix my cock-ups.
Angela says, have you read Wheat Belly yet, Sarah? Have you read it? Hi, all from wet, windy, but sunny West Wales. Lovely, lovely. Kelly says, yes, the shoes are off, Pia. Dawn Lim, hello, one and all. Hello, Dawn. Charlotte, great post today, Kelly. We might go and have a look at that in a minute. Polka looked great today, Kelly, with her shoes off. I swear she was walking better already. Ooh. Reading it now, Angela. I have high hopes for controlling my Crohn's flares now. No wheat makes so much sense. Hi from the 2 screens in Aberdeenshire in Scotland. Hello, Julie. Hello, David. Sorry, I haven't gone and checked my friends' requests. Thanks, Charlotte. Isn't she? And you need to come and see her soon. I feel so much better reducing my wheat, and I have lost weight already. Did you? Were you reading Wheat Belly because I recommended Wheat Belly? I'm trying to do the AIP autoimmune plan at the moment, autoimmune protocol, which isn't easy when you're trying to be a practicing vegan because I cannot eat enough protein. So I'm on my water, and I'm not allowed to have caffeine for it. Well, I don't have caffeine anyway, but I'm not allowed to have coffee. Although I do have decaf, but that's probably worse for you. Although I do have the one where it's bio and it's made with water and not solvents. So I am trying. I've been using that for months. So on my desk.
A banana.
Half a banana. I can only manage half of it. I don't love bananas. I I
Oh, I
love them.
love bananas.
I love them in my smoothies, but when I've got to literally eat them, I suffer. Jenny says, morning from down under in New Zealand. Morning.
Hi, Jenny.
Sandra
Did you see Jenny's
Randall
picture?
from Czech.
Have you seen Jenny's picture?
Did you post it in the Phoenix group, Jenny?
Oh, so that's Kelly and Jenny. We got to go and have a look after we said hello to
sent me a
everybody.
picture. Is it with her chaps on?
Yeah.
What was the training exercises you said to try? Ooh, Julie says foundation training. I'll tag you in the post. Also have a look at Primal by Pauline Cox. Life-changing info for women and their health and diet. Her book is on offer right now. We'll send the link. Ooh, I might read that one. Krista's here. Hello, Krista. Good to see you. All the way from Maryland. Therese is here. Hello, all. Last night I tried my new toy. Oh, we're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. The Swiss Ice Store sharpener on my 2 hoof knives. Today I tried them and yay, now trimming is much more fun again. I just buy a new knife. Simply cannot sharpen knives. Well, amazing, thanks.
It then.
Yeah. Oh, get off, fly.
There's a fly.
There was. Angela, go have a look at what Julie does. I've high hopes it's going to get my foot in the stirrup without using a 5-foot mountain block. Fencing in a high wind is entertaining. Hold on tight, Susan. Thanks, Sarah. Julie, could you tag me as well, please? I will never be able to mount Tommy without help, though. Oh, God, I hope nobody else is literally watching this live. We're talking about
We've got innuendo bingo going on here, haven't we?
Oh, my God. Vivian, hello. Meta's here. Hi, everyone. Annie Hogan, not commented, but have watched a few. Oh, brilliant. Well, now you're commenting. Now we've got you now. You see? No going back. Morna. Oh, hi. Yes, Morna. I've been watching a lot of them, but not live, especially about podotrochial syndrome. It's podotrochleitis is the foot problems that are put down to navicular. Bonnie's here. Hi, everyone. What's for lunch today, Bonnie? Maylin's here. Hello, Maylin. Angela Holland says, yes, I was reading Wheat Belly on your recommendation. Excellent. It's good, isn't it? It is good. I love the fact that, like I said, he goes into the relic wheats and the seed banks, and then he goes into, like, it's responsible for so many problems. And it's all GM'd, and it's very, very interesting. I must read it again. I haven't read it for years. No trimming today, maybe later, but I'm finally here on the live. Hello, everyone from Canada. Hello, Lydia.
Hi, Lydia.
What? The picture?
No, not yet.
Definitely.
Not quite sure what you're on about.
No. Hello, everyone, says Gemma. Hello, Gemma. Good to see you. There, I've got it. Angela says, tried hemp seeds, full unprocessed protein, all important amino acids are in that. No, I'm cool with the protein. Normally, it's just on the auto-inflammatory protocol plan. You can't have any seeds or any legumes or any nuts because you're trying to find out, or anti-inflammatory plan, or is it autoimmune? I don't know. I don't know why they call it that, but it's either autoimmune or anti-inflammatory. I can't remember. And it basically means you cut out everything that is likely to be inflammatory, and then gradually you put a food source back in to find out whether, and take it bit by bit to find out whether that's annoying you. So you've got to do it for at least 30 days. And so I am doing that, and we'll see what happens. Has anyone watched, not Horsey at all, but has anyone watched Hack Your Health into the Gut? I think it's called Hack Your Health, the Gut or something. Hack Your Health. The Secrets of the Gut. It's on Netflix. I recommend it. I was watching it last night. I fell asleep halfway through, but that's not because it was boring. It was just because I'm hopeless at watching TV late at night. And it's on Netflix, and it's new, and it's good. It's good.
What's it called?
It's called Hack Your Health.
Oh, yeah. I saw it advertised, but then I never got round to watching
Hack Your Health,
But
the
it was
secrets.
something that was on my list.
Yes, Hack Your Health, the secrets of the gut. And it is really good because it totally relates not just to us, but to horses and all animals. And like I've always said to you before, that they know more about the surface of the moon and the bottom of the ocean than they do about the microbes in our gut, how the interplay acts between them, what they're doing down there. What does diversity in the gut mean? What doesn't diversity, not having a diverse gut, what does that mean? So much to learn, and they're only just scratching the surface. And if that's what it's like with humans, we have got no chance with horses, not right now. But we know that if you feed them, you're feeding the bacteria, is what you're trying to do. And our Western diets, where we just feed ourselves, a Western diet, means that we're not looking after the diversity in our guts, are we? And it's just very interesting. It's good. I like it because they've made little like beings, like little animations, and they've knitted them and crocheted them and done funny little things with them and animated them. I love it. It's really good. It's really good. It's nicely paced, and it informs you. And I'm hoping, I don't think it's just the one episode. Is it just the one episode? I'm hoping that there is more than just one episode, but I don't know, actually, having said that. Anybody seen it? Anybody seen it? Anybody seen it yet? What diet is that? Nuts and seeds reduce inflammation usually. Yeah, it's because I've got skin issues and tummy issues, and I just want to strip it all out. Normally, it's not a problem because if you're not vegan, then you can get your protein from meat. But I can't, and I don't want dairy. I don't eat dairy, so try very hard not to. I am eating eggs though, now and again, so I am getting protein from that. But I'm probably going to waste away in front of your very eyes over the next 30 days. So I'll be down here, this little person, wasted away. You'll be all like, "Eat, for God's sake, woman, eat." Lydia says, yes, so much related to our horses too. I follow the Zoe podcast, which is great. And this is what Netflix series is based on, I think. Oh, lots of info about menopause periods and everything. Oh, put the link in. I want to know. I want to watch that. I want to listen to it. I'm embarrassed to say, says Bonnie, here it comes. Here it comes. Lunch from a sack. This week, I'm going to get back on track, finish reading Wheat Belly, and make some serious diet changes. Wish me well. Back to work. We'll watch later. Okay. Now, you see, the thing is, right, loads of people get into helping their horses through changing their own diet and management themselves, right? But I did it the other way around. I made sure that my animals were okay and my horses were good, and absolutely did not look after myself. Although, I wasn't too bad. And then when I got to about 2012, I found Wheat Belly because a client put me onto it. So I read that. And then I started to change my diet and started to cut wheat out of my diet. And I never cut it out completely. I went through phases of cutting it completely out, and then I'd have a little bit, and then I'd cut it out, and then I started to think more about the gut, and I got obsessed with the gut, and I got obsessed with microbes, and I read loads of books on that. And it's fantastic that now we're starting to see programs on it, so many books on it. I love it. I love it because it's so important. And I've always said, you're not feeding the horse. You are not feeding your horse. You are feeding the microbes, is what you're doing. Always. Not seen it? Go and have a look. Oh, I have somebody knocking on my door. Hold on one moment, callers. Yes, I do. Here's the salt, Usher. Thank you very much. It's because I eat my lunch by my desk. Angela says, try Will Bilsewicz. Is that how you say that? How do you say that word? Bilsevich. Bilsevich? Book, Fiber Fueled. He's a vegan gastroenterologist. I'm on it. on a minute. I'm just writing it down right now. I have not read that one. This is turning into a book club. What's it called?
Just taking a screenshot, Linz.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm old-fashioned with a pen. Angela Garber says, oh, okay, too much omega-6 in hemp. Yes, the program is fantastic and fun to watch while learning. It's good, isn't it? I'm glad you've seen it. Sarah, that is odd. It is just about eating better, making sure you have 30 plants per week or more. No ultra-processed foods, none. Basically, have I said this before? And I got this from the book that I'm reading at the moment, which I'll tell you all about when I've read it. And that is, if man made it, don't eat it. That's a motto. If man made it, don't eat it. Eat the rainbow, eat fermented foods, and fast for 12 to 16 hours a day. Well, that's just fasting through the night for me. But that was an interesting thing. And alcohol has been a problem for me. I mean, it isn't. I mean, I'm not an alcoholic or anything, but it affects my it affects my skin. Not that we give alcohol to our horses, right? Anybody heard of Asher? Ash? Fire cider. It came to me. Has anybody heard of fire cider?
Nope.
Asher was trying to make that this afternoon. She was trying to make fire cider and she broke her glass jar. She'd gone out and bought a glass jar and she broke it. So we're having fire cider made tomorrow. Go look it up if you don't know what that is. David says, thought I was going to learn more about Hoof, but I've learned more about menopause periods and how to mount Tommy.
There's a bit of an innuendo in there and all.
Zoe.com, learn category, but I'll go look that up. I went to sign up online and it said it wasn't recommended for someone with Crohn's on the. Cara says, hi, late tonight. Hope I've not missed much. Nothing at all. We've done nothing. Just chat. Just to be clear, Tommy is an 18-1 Shire.
How lovely. Did I see a picture of you and said Tommy on the page? I was scanning down very quickly today because I've been out trimming. I'm sure I saw a picture of you and Tommy, Angela.
I should go and have a look. Totally relate to looking after horses first. I'm falling apart. I react to everything I eat. My gut isn't happy, but Max's is good. I know, right? We've just got to look after ourselves more. Think of our little ecosystem down there, our little microbiome. I do Zoe too, says Karen. Oh, I'm going to do Zoe then. Sarah, you don't have to sign up. Just follow the 5 principles. I don't do the expensive Zoe membership. Also, Robert Lustig, metabolical. Take a screenshot, Karen.
Oh, screenshot. Hold on.
It's definitely turning into a book club and a recommending podcast club. But you know what? You've got to kind of get yourself into this mindset, right? Because you've got to be thinking about health and about diet and how important it is. But also about the fact that, like I said last night, that we are stuffed. We are eating processed foods. We are eating processed animals. We are eating processed everything, stuffed to the gunnels, and yet we're starving because we're starving ourselves of all the vital nutrients that we need. And we are lacking in diversity in our microbiome. And they know now that the microbes play an important role in the immune system, and they play an important role in the gut-brain command center, because everybody always thinks that the brain is the brain, but also we've got to think of the gut being a brain too now. Did you know most wine is filtered through sheep bladder, apparently? No, I didn't know that. That's it. I'm never drinking wine again. Angela, wine is fermented. Might help you give up the alcohol. I'm going to go and look that up. I don't remember posting on the page, but it is his birthday, so it's on my own page. Drinking a glass
I
of
know I've seen
wine,
it somewhere.
Reichling, at the moment and having dinner, says Vivian. Oh, that sounds. I can just see you there with your tablecloth and your napkin and your glass of wine and your knife and fork and sat there eating whatever it is you're eating for dinner. Tell us what you're eating for dinner. Karen says, please can I ask Gary which herbs would be good for me to grow to offer to my horses? I do lots of grow your own, hoping for some of your pearls of wisdom.
Oh my God.
Well, what's
whereabouts are you in
current
the
right
world?
now?
So yes, lots of weeds. So you've got nettles, cleavers, which is like sticky willy. What else is it called? Cleavers, sticky willy. Goosegrass. So it's all the same thing. Did you hear that voice from the distance? That's my memory bank when mine goes to shit. Ivy, yarrow, plantain, willow, any of the mints, chamomile,
mints.
Yeah, you can have Roman chamomile,
This time of year, cow
German
parsley,
chamomile.
thistle. You can get those wild
Yeah,
everywhere.
thistles are really good. Milk thistle's better. It's just got a higher medicinal property. Meadowsweet is a beautiful flower, and that's got the same pain-killing properties as willow, but it's also got another property that I can't remember that also settles the stomach. So when you've got this pain relief going in, it's also looking after the tummy as well. So yeah, there's loads, but really what you want to do is you want to look at your soil and where you are in the world, and then pick the medicinal plants that do well in your environment. So some of those wouldn't work in other places in the world other than the UK and Europe. But there will be something similar. So it's about doing a little bit of research, really, and you want to look up the top medicinal plants that grow in your area, and then you're setting yourself up to succeed.
And certainly for us guys who are keeping horses on tracks, you want to be looking at plants that are very good for the lungs, good for the respiratory system, those sorts of things, circulation.
Wild garlic is another one.
Wild garlic. It also smells delicious.
Lungwort is another one. Birch and wintergreen. Did you hear that coming from my good lady wife?
She's got her app out again.
Wormwood is another one. That's a nice big shrub. Wormwood is really good for dealing with internal parasites.
Natural vermicide.
Yep.
Susan says
there's loads.
Susan says there's lots of vegan wines out now.
There is. We had one the other day.
Why did I not know that? Why am I that stupid that I didn't know that? What's wrong with me? I mean, I'm not a wine aficionado.
On Sunday, we had a vegan labelled wine, didn't we?
I didn't have any, Gary. I was sober.
No, you didn't.
Julie Bradbury says, spending some years making sure the horses and dogs were living a species appropriate life and diet. Here, finally, the penny dropped and realised that's what we need to do to maintain health and well-being to ensure longevity, as we're ensuring theirs. Got to be around to keep taking care of them. I know. I know.
It's mad, isn't it?
But it is mad.
It's much easier to get the horses to do what you want than.
Well, it is because we're and sadly we're controlling that, aren't we? But
we're controlling that, but we're rubbish at controlling ourselves.
We cannot control ourselves. We can't. And also in this culture, it's very tempting. But you've only got to go, if you go into a supermarket with your eyes only on like fresh, unprocessed produce, you go in and you go, holy hell, everything is in jars, boxes, packets, tins, everything. And you're like, wow, oh my God. But I've been very good over the years. I've had to be careful with Georgia. And so, but with Georgia, we're having to go down. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this now, is to support G, because she suffers from continual cystitis. You're right there, David. You're watching this. Continual cystitis. She has stomach cramps. She gets tonsillitis constantly. And she was IVF. And she came out of the cat flap. So, and they talk all about that actually on the program. Dawn says, is that one of Dom's sweets you're eating, Gary, while Lindsay's talking about the gut microbiome? What are you eating?
I'm eating the French cheap version of a Tic Tac.
Salad and fresh fish. Oh, that sounds good, Vivian. That does sound good. Offered them cleavers and cow pasty after last night's show. Yes, just go and get it. Every single time you go out, walking the dog, grab some, chuck it over the fence if you're near the horses or wherever you are. It'll grow all around the extremities of fields. They in hedges, give it to them. They love it. I've just been reading up on herbs to help Tommy recover from his op. Oh, what op did he have? Do we know about that? I grow mugwort so the horses can self-worm. Yeah.
And gorse is another one. That's majorly full of antioxidants.
Yeah, and ash trees.
Yeah.
They love those. If you've got any ash tree, I mean, obviously you can't just go and grow an ash tree, but ash tree, they love ash. So if you're ever going out into the woods and you find ash, make sure it's ash, not rowan, or what we've been calling prickly ash, which wasn't prickly ash, but make sure it's non-toxic. Get ash, chuck a load of branches in the field, and they will devour it. That's a natural vermicide as well. Sandy soil, North Shropshire. Something that grows in sandy soil. Chicory, yeah. Charlotte says you have been a bit busy, Lindsay.
Yeah, just a little.
Always busy. Always busy. Hawthorn, rosehip, ash, hornbeam, alder beech. Yes. Need a list of all the herbs, please, Therese. It can be a total pitta. I don't think you mean that. When you're starving and you open the fridge and there's literally nothing but ingredients. Oh, thing is with me, I love vegetables. I love every single vegetable on the planet, I think. And I will just shove them in a great big bowl and eat them. I'm just not a big fan of fruit. And that's my mum's fault because as we've grown up, she didn't really like fruit. So we never had fruit bowls going. So I suffer a bit. And then when the kids were born, I literally used to force myself to eat bananas going, for the kids. Sugar, naughty.
I know. I promise.
Hi from Texas, Shauna. Hello, Shauna.
Hi, Shauna.
We've not seen your name before. Welcome to all you newbies here. I'm sorry, it is actually normally we do chat about horses, but it seems lately we talk about other stuff too. It's just a chat. It's not always about horses. Good job you're not a horse. You'd have Lammy by now. Well, he's got a laminitic crest.
I've got a laminitic crest and it's right around my belly.
Tommy had sarcoids removed while they were removing a hard lump from inside his sheath. Oh. But Julie says, spent 10 minutes trimming nettles around the track, and once they're wilted, they spend a heap of time foraging. Yes. Some horses and dogs actually will eat live nettles, but usually they need them to wilt a little bit. So, cut all your nettles down, throw them in the field or in the paddock.
You can also, if you've got good weather, you can actually trim them, then dry them, and then you can stick them in a hay net, hang them somewhere dry, and then you've got something to offer them in the winter when they're not around. So dried nettles, dried cleavers. You can do it the same for anything.
You can.
And if you're
rose hips,
if you've got big hedgerows and stuff like that. So the blackthorn, hawthorn, and all of those, you can actually make tree hay as well. Bunch it all up, stick it in a barn somewhere, nice and dry, so it's nice and airy, and then you can bring that out in the more inclement times of the year and give them a little bit of a treat.
We need to do this. We all need to do this more. We need to make a promise to do this more. We all need to go out and cut more natural plants out there that are growing that Mother Nature goes, hi, have a load of this. Instead of walking past them, we need to get them down and give them to the animals. That's what we need to do. Animal Botanicals by Joe Rose is a good herb book. Gary, what is the zoo pharmacy book called? It's by Caroline Ingraham.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it. I can't remember. I'd have to search.
It's called Zoo Pharmacognosy.
She's had so many books over the years.
It's called Animal Self-Medication, how animals heal themselves using essential oils, herbs, and minerals. And I think it is on Amazonian. If you have a look, it is on Amazonian.
It's not a cheap book, but it's got a huge amount of information in there. Huge.
Animal Self-Medication, how animals heal themselves using essential oils, herbs, and minerals. Caroline Ingraham, founder, Applied Zoo Pharmacognosy. It's a great book. How much are they selling it for? €79, but it doesn't look like stop. €79.
Yeah, I think in the UK it's about 50 quid, I think. 50,
it's worth
56.
it.
It is.
It's worth
very
it.
much so.
David says, I was going to ask a question about thrush, but with tonight's tone, I can't face the answer. What do you want to know? Yeah. Thrush. Us women, we know all about that. We certainly do. Shauna says, I finished all the guides. I had to find the love. Oh, that is so nice. That is so nice. My cob, Hoover's nettles and thistles whole. They love them. I harvest all my nettles and tubs for the winter. And if your horse escapes into your meadow field, or if by any chance you let them out on purpose by accident, you will find that they actually will go and search out particular things. They don't just eat grass. They will go and pick certain things. Of course you would, right? That's what we would do. They want variety. That is the spice of life, isn't it? Variety. Yeah. What did you? Yes, I have almost and have tubs for the winter. It's a great idea. Great idea. Are wild grapevines okay, Gary? Wild grapevines. We've got one, haven't we? We got
and we've got several around the house, and when the horses escape on the odd occasion, they come round and they eat the leaves and stuff.
They do.
There is a mold that grows on grapes themselves that is more of a problem for dogs. I don't know whether it is a problem for horses, but I wouldn't want them to have the fruit, just to be on the safe side, really. Just to be on the safe side.
Oh gosh! Suddenly you're just galloping up. Boycott Amazon. Let's not get into that political thing, but yes, maybe. €79 is nothing. I spent nearly £400 on a hoof book and learned far more from you and your site free.
Oh, bless you.
There you go. Julie says, our guys love the 6 foot tall thistle tops. Wow.
Yeah, I had several of those that ended up getting snapped off and chucked in the field. It was in my garden. It wasn't where it was supposed to be. And because it was 6 foot tall, you know how much gardening I do.
Yes, exactly.
But the horses benefited.
Angela says, we go on walks with our horses. It's really interesting to see what they choose of all plants and herbs growing in the non-cultivated wild patches, especially our mare often nibbles milk thistle flowers. Interestingly, not much wild oat, not nettles. And Rachel, Gary's wife, got me onto this absolutely obsessive app. You do have to pay for it, but it is, I love it so much. And I'm going to show you.
I bought it for Rachel because she just loves plants, and she helps me out when I can't remember what things are.
It's not just plants though. It does do
insects.
Yeah,
insects
and
as well.
It's called Picture This. Oh my God, it's brilliant.
And I have
And
to say, I thought it was a one-off payment, not every year.
Yeah, no, it's every year. So come on, load. Right. So it's got, and it has absolutely tons of information, right? But you just click to take a picture, and then you've got like a thing like that. And you can also put stuff in, you know, like load pictures into it. I'm going to take a picture of the banana. I took a picture of the banana. It's scanning my banana, look. Banana. Also known as plantain, French plantain, but botanical name Musa paradisiaca. And then it gives you loads. Look. Loads of stuff about. I just love it. Where it's located, all the bananas. Well, what you had to grow banana plants, more banana plants. It honestly, go get this app. I absolutely adore it. And and Rachel and I walk along, and it's like the OK Corral, because we see a plant and she's like, who can bring their plant, picture this app. And if you go to more, you've got in here, you've got allergen identification, weed identification, toxic for pets, tree identification, tree ring identify. We haven't tried that one yet. Insect identification, bird identification, and 360 identification. Don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but I love it. It's called Picture This. Go get it. And it's free for a little while, so you can have a little play with it. But, you know, you can go out on walks and just go, what's that? And it's instant. It tells you so much stuff. You could get lost in it for hours. I love it. Carol says, I fed milk thistle seeds and now have milk grown in all the poop. Very excited with oh yes, this is a great idea. Of course, it will come straight through. Janet says, Angela, I'm pretty sure that it was eating grapevines that gave my pony laminitis. Do you think? Interesting. Probably. Well, yeah.
It depends on how much and how young the shoots were. And yeah, it depends on if it actually got into an orchard, that may be. But if it was just one or two plants, I think that's highly unlikely.
And we all know, don't we, that acute laminitis doesn't just happen. We have chronic laminitis for years before we get acute. Lydia says, mine love dandelions. Noses are yellow in the summer, both flowers and the leaves. Yeah,
dandelions are really good.
I grew mint in the horse's raised bed that I made them. Found it interesting that they didn't eat it for months. Then one day it was just all gone. Yeah, see?
They know when.
They know when. I need to stop laughing out loud to loud with my headphones in. I'm trying to figure out what everyone around me is looking at and realize it's me. Oh, that's funny. I've got that app and it's been helping me ID seed heads. Yes, it's really good.
Yeah,
So
really good.
If you want to know what's in your hay, it's so good. You just pull out all your seed heads, lay them down, and just keep taking photographs, and it will tell you. It's really good. Really good. So go and do it. Go check it out. I should cast this live to the boat TV. Let them all join in. The audience around me is very good. They'd probably love it. They'd be like, who are these nutters? Is it a rough crossing? I wonder if it is. Anyway, anybody notice any different in my studio? Anyone notice anything? Anyone notice anything different? You're not allowed to say anything. You know, I told you. Anybody notice anything different? That's my one. Gary's is green and mine is blue. So beautiful. La la. And Vanya's not watching, but it was Vanya's niece that made them, and they are so awesome. They were growing wild from my neighbour's field through my fencing. No grazing in Spain, so she's only ever been hay fed. Interesting. Pegasus
is a flying horse.
She is. No, it's not Pegasus. Oh, I see. That's not Pegasus.
No, that's Phoenix.
It's a phoenix. Yes. The phoenix is at your wall. It is. Tis. Yes. Yes. Men phoenix. Yes. Yes. Very good. Asha put that up for me earlier on. Isn't it lovely? It says the Phoenix Way. You probably can't see it. Lindsay 2024. And it's so beautiful. It really is. So we bumped the other one up. I'm going to very quickly show you the one that's above it. I've got my nice little black horse, and it's going to be so quick. You've got to read it really fast. And I don't even know if you'll be able to see it actually. You ready? There we go. That's it. Did you see that? That is on my wall because Timmy gave that to me for Christmas. No, yes, it was for Christmas. Bless him. That's why it's not on the main screen. Yes, it is beautiful. It is. I shall try crochet a phoenix for the boat ride home. It can be your travel mascot. Oh, yes, please.
Oh, that'd be a good idea.
I want one.
Well, we couldn't nick Peanut, could we? We couldn't nick Peanut on the training camp. So Shannon would have been distraught. So we can have a crocheted phoenix instead.
Oh, let's show everybody Peanut. Have I got pictures of Peanut? I don't know. Let me see if I can.
I think it's probably in the I haven't saved it, but I know it's in the WhatsApp group.
There's a flipping great big fly in here. Oh, where is it? Oh, I don't think
asked them for loads of images of feet that we chopped up in the training camps. There was blinking loads on the messages.
I've never seen that. Oh dear. Right, let's see if we can find Peanut. What? I don't think I can. Carrie, you see if you can find a picture of Peanut.
I'll see if I can find it.
It's funny, right? Yes. So the training camp was so amazing. And I know we've spoken about it a little bit, but it really was great fun. It really was great fun. Sandra's watching. I'm going to show you a picture of Sandra. This is Sandra. Do you remember? You all see Sandra from Czech? This is Sandra from Czech. She'll kill me now for showing you this. This is Sandra from Czech. This is her covered in white hair. There she is. Sandra from Czech. Yeah, and I'm going, you're covered in hair. And this is Sweet Dom Man. Sweet Man Dom. Here he is. Just Sweet Man Dom, just the back of him. There he is again. What other pictures can I show you? This is them learning how to sequence. Asha's showing them how to sequence look. So we've got Alicia there. She's a first year. Dom's a first year. We've got Adele. She's a second year. She's just about to qualify. And this, I think that was Hinny. Was that Lancelot? That was Lancelot. And Asha showing them how to sequence with their with the stand. Such a great time.
What are you ordering for?
There's Peanut.
Oh, I've just found some. I'm just saving them.
This is Peanut.
I want the one with the stand. That's what I'm looking at.
She's looking at Frankenhoof there. Don't mind us. We'll just have a little chat amongst ourselves. You all saw that, didn't you, about Frankenhoof? I haven't actually. I haven't shown the video yet. This was Asha trying to saw it in half after it had been trimmed. Try not to saw her leg in half at the same time. That is a bone saw. You see how flat it is on the front, that hoof? That's where it had been dragging it. Can you see? Do you hear anything when I play those? What else can I show you? Oh yeah, so Frankenhoof. Look at this, right? This is when I tap. This is the digital cushion. I think I tapped the digital cushion. Watch this. Can you hear it, Gary?
No.
Okay. Look at that. That. Right, I'll play that again. Watch this. This is a digital cushion that should be soft and squishy. That is not bone. No, there's no sound, but you don't really need the sound. I'm just saying it looks it's hard. And this is another watch this now. I'm going to put my hoof pick into P1, which is the long pastern bone. Watch.
It's all gone to mush.
Yeah, that was one poorly foot. It really was a poorly foot. It was crazy foot. But my, oh my, did we have a good time. Did you see that when I put that up on Facebook the other day? That was just some of the legs on day one. We went through so many. It's just as well, Sarah, you're not screencasting this to the rest of the ship now, because they'd be like, what is going on?
You can just imagine that on the telly in the canteen, can't you? Whilst you're on the boat. That'd be just lovely, wouldn't it? Sorry, Vivienne, if you're eating your dinner.
Oh, Anne heard it. Annie Hoger. Anne heard. Yes, I know. It's crazy. I know. I've never seen that before in my entire career, and we've chopped up lots and lots and lots of hooves, and I have never, ever, ever seen a foot where the digital cushion is hard. Let's have a drink. Where it's gone hard, where it's effectively turned into fibro cartilage. Oh, no.
Look at Peanut. Then she decided she needed a love. I needed a wash.
Such a lovely little dog.
And this is my favourite. Perfect pose. She was the 2024 training camp mascot.
Oh God, she was a delight. Such a delight. Such a delight. No problem. A vet's stomach can take the weirdest talk. even when you're eating, Vivienne. Even when you're eating. Would teach them for glaring at me while I giggle. Digital cushion not being used would cause that. Yes, well, yes, because we talked a lot about things being functionally adaptive. And it was like that, right? Wasn't it? And so that wasn't being used at the back. But why? I didn't expect it to turn hard into fibrocartilage. I just expected it to remain mushy, because we know that when we have an underdeveloped digital cushion in a horse, when we have caudal hoof failure, we know that when we have an underdeveloped digital cushion, it's fatty rather than more fibrocartilage, and it doesn't have that ability to really dissipate energy, because everybody thinks that the digital cushion is a shock absorber, but in actual fact it's more of a dissipator, as indeed a lot of everything is. Pretty much it's dissipating energy rather than absorbing it, and that's kind of important in the makeup of how it's made up. So I didn't expect it to do that. I didn't expect to ever see a digital cushion that had effectively turned into, well, it felt like bone, but I should imagine it just had turned itself into more fibrocartilage. I don't know. We've buried it, so that's going to be interesting.
We'll see.
It's going to be very interesting. And something else we're doing that Gary doesn't even know this yet is that I am in contact with a company, or I might have told you this. I'm in contact with a company in Germany who plasticize limbs. They do I think I did tell you, didn't I? And so we're going to send him some legs, and he's going to plasticize some legs for us, particularly legs that are interesting, like not that one, but ones that have got osteonecrosis and stuff like that. So we're going to somehow, and to send them to him, we have to do there's a special thing we have to do, Gary, because he sent the information through to me. So you have to get like a special license to be able to send them over to him, but he knows all about that and he does it all the time. So we're going to get some of those done at some point. Vivian says, I could tell you stories. Oh, I bet you could. I grew up with a nurse as a mum, right? And she was a sister. So she dealt with acute geriatrics towards the latter end of her career. And she was a sister, and she ran wards, of course, as you do. And every mealtime we'd be talking about something. Honestly, it's what it's like in a medical household, isn't it? When you talk about anything and everything. Anything and everything over dinner. It's usually over dinner because that's when you would get the time to be together, isn't it? But yes. So we've done 50 minutes. There's a massive fly in here. It's huge. It's absolutely massive. What else would you like to talk about? Is there anything else you'd like to talk about in the next 8 minutes and 50 seconds?
We were going to have a look at Kelly's shoes coming off today, and Caroline talking through all the things.
Let's do it.
And see Jenny with her chaps on and her Phoenix t-shirt and all of that.
Okay.
That would take us up to the hour, wouldn't it?
That will. Thanks for reminding me. Here we go. So this is Kelly. For those of you who don't know, Kelly's got a horse called Polka, and the shoes came off today. So the shoes are gone. Hi, everyone. Let's just make this a bit bigger. So yesterday, Caroline came. Oh, it was yesterday. Caroline came to have a consultation and decide whether to remove Polka's shoes. I had my reservations again, and I had a bit of a wobble. It's totally normal. Together, we decided to take them off. If you don't know who Caroline is, she's one of our HMB pros. After all the shoes were off, we took a look at the feet, and Caroline set to work to get them more balanced. It was a very interesting session to watch Caroline, and she was very good at involving me to show what she was doing and encouraged lots of questions. Yes, because that's what we do. We walked out to the field, and Polka seemed to walk out as if nothing had changed. Today, I got to the yard, tidied up all of her feet to get pics for the group. I'm no pro whatsoever, but I think they are looking a lot different. We went for a walk to see how she was doing, if she was sore at all. She again seemed fine, like nothing was different. Will it take time if she's going to be sore? Maybe. I'm not too sure what to expect next. I'm going to leave her alone until my chiropractor sees her on Thursday. Then maybe we'll ask a few more questions. Sorry, it's long. Let's have a look, shall we? Oop. Well, here it goes. So these little nail holes here, these little jiggers here, they can get a bit gnarly and mucky. So what you can do, if you want something to do, is just get a spray bottle with some apple cider vinegar and just into the nail holes every day for a few weeks. That'll help. Can you see here where we've not got so the horn tubules and the outer hoof wall are stopping here and they're not getting down to the ground? So because we said that, didn't we, that they were being removed, but they're not too far off. And so I have great hopes that they will come down quite quickly. But all the horn that is, let's go back actually on that. I just want to go back here. All the horn that is below. So these are long horn tubules. I wish that flying buzz off. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's massive. These horn tubules, these long little horn tubules, they are one continuous horn tubule from the papillae at the top in the coronary band where they're made all the way down to the ground. But when we stick nails in there, we fracture them. So all the horn tubules that would have carried on through this nail hole cannot. The other end of them is here. And so what happens is when this part starts getting down to the ground, you often get a little bit of chipping, but that's totally normal. And you can also see, and Caroline hasn't done this, this is what was sort of done before, you can also see where the hoof wall was kind of removed. So that is just something about the nail holes. You expect them probably to fracture. So what we got going under here? Yes, so she's taken the shoes off and just given her a light balance up to make sure she's okay. Not done anything too crazy, just to make sure that she's nice and balanced. And looks like the farrier was shaping the frog. So normally we'd bring them straight down to the hard sole plane on a trim. But what Caroline has done on this trim, because it's a shoe removal, is she's just made sure that she's balanced and kind of left her alone, effectively. So those heels will come back at another time. Again, just spray in those nail holes. You're going to get an event line, a big event line, and you're probably going to get a change in angle as well coming down, which is quite exciting. And you can see here where he's rasped through the inner through the outer hoof wall, exposing a lot of the inner hoof wall there. I think we talked about that before. Again, and that very round shape, I suspect she will not keep that very round shape. Her shaping will not be round. Rarely are they actually round like that. That is shaping to the shoe. So we'll see. Nice bit of balance there, Caroline. Again, nail holes, all these rings indicating there's been a little bit of stress going on. Little bit. Now, this is a little slightly wry foot, and so you can see it goes, it bends that way, and it will, if allowed to get long, it would bend this way. Now, all of this is going to be so much better for your horse now the shoes are, the shaping, now the shoes are off. It's going to be really interesting to see how she shapes this foot. It'll be really, really interesting. So this is why it's so fantastic to take photos at this time, because then we can start to see where there's going to be any flaring. Because if you notice, they all look perfectly shaped, but they're not going to look like that in a while as she starts shaping the foot she needs in response to her biomechanics, in response to her walking. Yeah. Brilliant. Excellent. Well, we've got a little bit of contraction there, a bit of a deep central sulcus where they've been pushed together, those heel bowls, because of the shoe. That's going to relax over time. Give it time. It will relax. That's all good news. Oh, look at her. She's so pretty. She pretty girl. Well done, Polka. Good girl. Marvellous. Oh, we've got a march more. I even walk on gravel. Look at me go. Awesome. I want to watch that again. Come on, Polka. Look at her go. She like, yeah. Look at all that cow parsley, everybody. Brilliant. Awesome stuff. Well done. I am so proud of you. That is such an amazing thing. Right, now I've got
did you keep the shoes, Kelly?
Oh, yeah.
If you keep the shoes and you know which foot they came off, mark them up. And in 6 months' time, you can present them to their relevant hoof, and you'll be surprised at how much has changed.
Why can't I find Jenny's post? Oh, look at all your posts. Look at that little darling. Let me go back again. Shout out while I'm trying to learn your method. It's not a method. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Is this it? Is this Jenny? Can folk buy merchandise for the Phoenix Way without doing the challenges? Of course, please, or courses, please. Would you like to do that? Would you like to buy some merch for the Phoenix Way? Because, oh, look at you, Dawn. I love that. Look at this. Loving my t-shirt and cap, feeling very proud to wear them and to have just completed day 10 of the 10-day challenge and looking forward to my one-to-one with Lindsay Setchell in June. I'm now going to go over it all again and probably learn even more the second time around. I love it. It looks brilliant. Well done, Dawn.
Well done.
Oh, hello, little sweetie.
Oh, that's Jenny in the side picture here. You know, on the right hand side.
Mary, I'm going to talk to her. Don't worry, I'll talk to her. Yes, I know. I know, but it didn't bring up the whole thing. I'm going to feel very sick. I don't see it, Jenny. So I don't see it. So what I'm going to do?
Unless it was on Jenny's own page, I'm sure it was in the Phoenix page.
I don't see it. So what I'm going to do, just because I have those pictures, I'm going to show you because Jenny sent them to me. So I'm going to find them and show you them because they are just the best. And she needs to be seen. So here we go. Here she is. Oh, let's find, share my screen, present a screen. Hold on, callers. Be with you any moment. Look at her. Oh God. And what was it? She said she's in her 60s and she's never had all the kit and she didn't want to be a trimmer. And now look at her now. She's literally obsessed. You are obsessed. Look at her boots. So she's got steel toe cap boots. She's got a proper chaps. She's got a Hoof Hero t-shirt. Oh, so cool. She's got a hoof jack. It's a mini hoof jack. And she's got all her tools. Look at that. With her nippers and her rasp. That's one of those what's the face rasps, isn't it? Isn't that just cool? I love it. I love it. I love you all. You are amazing people. You really are. Well done, you guys. Right. Well, that's it. Stop sharing. That's it. That's it. That's it. We've done our hour. Minute past. We didn't really talk about an awful lot of horsey stuff, did we? We've got to start thinking about horsey things. You've got to think of things to ask for us to talk about. Mind you, we did talk about herbs, didn't we? And plants and stuff like that. So that was quite cool.
We did. And we talked an awful lot about general gut health, which is extremely important.
Gut health for the human as well as the horse.
I know.
Let's not just be stuffed and starve. We don't want to be stuffed and starving. All right, guys. Okie dokie. We will see you. Oh, Morna's just said something. I was switching back for trim from a completely different shape now. Brilliant. You see, that's what happens. So we will see you tomorrow, Wednesday, for another installment of Ladies' Problems on Phoenix TV.
And I'm sure there's just David and I that just have to sit here
and listen to it.
And listen.
All right then, guys.
We are devoted.
Have a lovely I'm going to go and watch the rest of that gut health program in a minute because I only
That's
watched
exactly what I'm going to do.
All right then. See you then. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Everybody go watch. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye.
Take care.